So the first version of my Bears deck with a Zangief as my commander, I need to make a couple changes, add a couple things. So let's talk about it. So my original concept for Zangief, the Red Cyclone, was going to be a bear tribal slash Voltron deck to take advantage of his spinning pile driver ability. And because he's a bear. So because of that, here are the bears that I added to it. I printed out most of these out because I don't have most of these. And might as well print them out to try it out before I buy them. Balduvian Bear, it's a 2/2 for 2. Bear Cub, a 2/2 for 2. Alpine Grizzly, a 4/2 for 3. Grizzly Bear, a 4/3 for 4. Grizzly Bears, another 2/2 for 2. Rune Claw Bear, 2/2 for 2. Forest Bear, 2/2 for 2. Owl Bear Cub, it's a 3/3 for 3, but it has Mama's Coming. When it attacks a player who controls 8 or more lands, you get to look the top 8 cards of your library. And you get to put a creature card from among them into the battlefield tapped and attacking. But it has to be attacking the player that you're attacking. And then you get to put the rest in the bottom of your library. Wilson Refined Grizzly. It's a 2/2 for 2, but it can't be countered. It also has Vigilance, Reach, Trample, and Ward 2, and you get to choose your background. I'm not 100% sure how the background works or how Ward 2 works. Spirit of Eldergrad. When it enters the battlefield, you get to search your library for a Snowland card. You do have to reveal it, and then you put it in your hand and shuffle your library. You get to +1/+1 for each snow permanent you control. So if you have a bunch of snow-covered lands, which I'm planning on doing, yeah, this could get pretty big. Razor Claw Bear. It's a 3/3 for 4. And then if it attacks and is blocked, it gets a +2/+2 until the end of turn. Spectral Bears. 3/3 for 2. Whenever it attacks, if the person you're attacking doesn't have any black permanents, it doesn't untap during your next untap step. I'm thinking of cutting this one, but who knows? Ashcoat Bear. It's a 2/2 for 2, but it has Flash. Ayula, Queen Among Bears. It's a 2/2 for 2, but it's a legendary creature. Whenever another bear enters the battlefield, under your control, choose one. You can either put 2 +1/+1 counters on a bear, or target bear you control fights target creature you don't control. That's somewhat removable, kind of. Professor of Zoomancy. It's a bear druid. It's a 4/3 for 4. When it enters the battlefield, it gets a 1/1 black and green pest creature token with, when this creature dies, you gain a life. Druid's Familiar. It's a 2/2 for 4, but it has Soulbound. And as long as it's soulbound to another creature, each of those creatures gets +2/+2. Mother Bear, a 2/2 for 2. You can pay 5 and exile Mother Bear from the graveyard, and you create 2 green bear creature tokens. Walled Bear. It's a 2/2 for 3. When it enters the battlefield, if a creature died this turn, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. River Bear, a 3/3 for 4. It has Island Walk. Pale Bears, a 2/2 for 3. It also has Island Walk. Island Walk is if your opponent has an island, it can't block. Because you can walk through islands, on islands? I don't know. Collar of Claw, a 2/2 for 3. Vivian's Grizzly, a 2/3 for 3. You can pay 4 and look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature or planeswalker card, you have to reveal it and put it into your hand. If you don't put the card into your hand, put it in the bottom of your library. Stripped Bear. It's a 2/2 for 4. And when it comes into play, draw a card. Okay, this reminds me of an issue that I have with this deck. I have very little to no card draw. That's something that I'm gonna have to work on. Goreclaw Terror, a 4/3 for 4. Creature spells you cast with power 4 or greater cost 2 less. It doesn't really help that much in this deck, but it is a bear, so I put it in here. And whenever Goreclaw attacks, each creature you control with power 4 or greater gets +1/+1 and gains trample. Diagraph Scavenger. That's a 2/3 for 4 zombie bear with death touch. Owl Bear, a 4/4 for 5. It has trample and keen senses. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. Ruxa, Patient Professor. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, return target creature card with no abilities from the graveyard to your hand so it can return some of my bears. And then creatures with no abilities gets a +1/+1. Also, you may have creatures you control with no abilities assign their combat damage as though they weren't blocked. What does that mean? Okay, so I'm not sure what that means. So I'm gonna have to look that up as well. Grizzly Ghoul. It's a 4/3 for 4. It has trample, and then when it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature that died this turn. Flexen Intruder. It's technically a human, but if you cast it for the sorcery, you create 3 2/2 bear tokens, and then after that you can play from exile. Ulvenwald Tracker for 1. It's a 1/1, but you can pay 2 and tap it to have target creature you control fight target creature you don't control. And then this one, it's an enchantment creature. This one was going to be attached to, if I get it out, I would attach it to my commander, because whenever an enchanted creature becomes blocked, you may have it deal damage equal to its power to target creature. And here is the ramp. Soul Ring, Rampant Growth, Cultivate, Farseek, Nature's Lore, 3 visits, Kodama's Reach, and the Great Henge. Here are the artifacts that I was thinking of putting on my commander. Swiftfoot Boots to protect it. Mage Slayer. Kusari Gama. Blazing Sunsteel. Not that one. Inquisitor's Flail. Two-Handed Axe. World Slayer. This one, you become an you automatically become a target when you play this. So if you're gonna play it, you better be able to equip it real quick and attack. Otherwise, you're gonna be taken out. Fiend Lash, Shadow Spear, Basilic Collar, Nemesis's Mask, Nemesis's Mask, Predatory Urge, and we also have Bear Umbra. And that is it with the enchantments to put on my commander. And then the other cards that are bear related themed kind of is Hibernation's End, Ayula's Influence, Bear Escape, Grizzly Fate, Blizzard Bra, World's Wilding, and then we also have Vanquisher's Banner, Gaia's Anthem, and the two Planeswalkers, the two Vivians, but I need to reconsider these as well. Alright, so what I learned while playing was I need card draw. I don't have any way to deal with my opponent's creatures or their threats, so I need some of that. A couple of board wipes and some direct damage things, whatever you call them. So I'll work on that, and then version 2 will be up soon after I build it and then play it a couple times. Oh, I also have 38 lands in my deck.